What's going on, everyone? I'm Encore. This is Tomorrow Never Comes, and you read the title of this video correct. Will Bitcoin hit $1 million? I know it's a strange time to be talking about that considering all the devastation that's happening in the market, leading with Bitcoin. But is it actually true? Can it actually happen? And so I want to take you through, could it, and what the comparisons are for that to happen, right? What other asset classes would Bitcoin need to hit or surpass in order for that to happen? So let's jump right into this. All right, so we're going to take it straight to this article here. It's actually found as of January 26th. Now, it may actually seem like a while, but you know, we are literally 6 months off of that, just a day shy of that, or day over that. And none of the fundamentals have changed in Bitcoin. If anything, they've actually gotten stronger over the last 6 months period. So whatever the article has to mention, the value has actually increased since this time period. So while the price has considerably dropped, Bitcoin's network effect, the strength of the network, the value add, and those who are trying to adopt it or are adopting it has actually grown in terms of the list. But I want to take you through this real quick. And this has to do with ARK Invest. For those of you who don't know, Cathie Wood, one of the biggest names. She's been in the equities market for quite some time, but since 2020 to 2021 was really her heyday, where she came to the forefront and everyone knew her name. And she has this ARK Invest. She's ahead of the curve. At least that's how she positions herself, and that's how I see it. But she does a lot of biotech, you know, and AI, machine learning, and also she cares deeply about Bitcoin and crypto in general. And so her firm here, she's gone on to say that her price prediction by 2030, okay, Bitcoin will be $1 million and ETH will be 180,000. All right, so let's go back here, and this is by 2030, okay? Where are we today? So right now, we've got Bitcoin sitting at just under 21,000. And if we do ETH, you know, just under $1,200. All right, so remember, she's talking about 1 million Bitcoin. We're sitting at just under 21,000. And ETH hitting 180,000. And we are here at just under 1,200. That's a huge difference. Okay, massive difference. And so, you know, if we actually look here, and we're not going to get too deep into this article, but I wanted to show if it's possible here. Let's make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see this. Okay, hopefully you guys can see this over here. And now, when this article was written, Bitcoin's market cap was at 1.1 trillion. All right, where is Bitcoin's market cap today? We're sitting here at 400 billion. That's a massive loss, right? Over 50%, obviously, from where we were when this article was written. So 1.1 trillion, we're sitting here at 400 billion. Okay, big difference in price, obviously, since then. But what are they saying? They're saying, okay, by 2030, at this point, there should be a 25.9x. And giving Bitcoin's market cap to 28.5 is what they were saying. Now, when this was written, let's go see at what the price was of Bitcoin at that time. All right, so if we look here, that was written January 26th of 2022. And so right here, we're looking at just under $37,000. So let's say 40,000 just to round it up. All right. And so if you do the math on that, the 40,000 times it by 25x, you're looking at 1 million. Okay. And so that is where it comes into play, that could it hit 1 million? And the answer here, based on Cathie Wood's analysis, is 2030. It could definitely happen. All right. But what's all this gold and global equities and global real estate and what's going on here? So remember, this is at 1.1 trillion, and I'm going to take these numbers, but understand that we are right now more than 50% down in market cap of Bitcoin than where this article was written. All right, So if you want to look at the difference in market cap, the total value of the asset here, gold is 10 trillion. Bitcoin was at 1.1, so about a 10x from gold. Okay, global equity is sitting at 106 trillion. Global bonds is 124 trillion, and global real estate is 220 trillion dollars in value overall. So massive difference from Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin being 400 billion, and global equity is going to be down now. It's also taking a hit. Global real estate is still sitting strong. Bond market is taking a hit, and the real estate market will take a hit in the near future. So let's get back to the question. Can Bitcoin hit $1 million? Absolutely. I absolutely think so. Okay, I think it'll surpass gold in its market cap. And will it hit it by 2030 or not? 8 years from now, can it be, 1 million? Yeah, I'm actually going to say that it can be. Will it stay there? Will it fluctuate around there? Will it dip down? That's to be seen. But I 100% believe that Bitcoin can hit 1 million by 2030. The scarcity factor cannot be downplayed. There will only be 21 million Bitcoin mined, and no more will be added to that ledger. That's amazing. That's impressive, right? Now, ETH being 180,000, absolutely. I think it can, if Bitcoin's hitting 1 million, can ETH be 180K? Absolutely. Okay, but ETH, to me, there's a little bit more leeway there in terms of what can happen, and so I'm not too confident on, right? Will it hit 180,000 by 2030? Right? Definitely will hit in the six figures at some point. I just don't know if that's 2030. But Bitcoin, yeah, absolutely. I think it can hit 1 million by 2030. Okay, so remember, we're looking at where Bitcoin is now, which is 400 billion. The gold market is around 10 trillion. Okay, so that's more than a 10x that's happening just from today's pricing. All right, when we look at the bonds and the global reset, and people might even say, well, I can't even see that happening. Like, why would anyone value Bitcoin more than gold or bonds or real estate? And I'll say this, the biggest demographic coming up are going to be those who are in the younger generations. We've had our time of being the majority for those of us who are, 35 plus, especially 40 plus. And the younger generation, first of all, they're priced out of the real estate market. So they can't do anything there. They don't care for gold. They really don't. They don't care for the jewelry in gold, and lumps of gold bars. They have no use cases for those. None. And don't value it. They're born and raised in a digital world. So do you think they're going to turn to digital gold or physical gold? Okay. For me, it's pretty clear. They're going to be all in and are continuing to be in Bitcoin. So with that scarcity factor, with the majority and the population being younger and wanting more of it as they continue on their journey, and as the big money starts to pile in, I think it's a no-brainer. All right. Now, obviously, this is not financial advice. Everyone always has to say that. But this is my opinion. All right. So by 2030, do I think Bitcoin will be 1 million? Absolutely. You guys make your own decision, do your own work, do your own research, and come to your own conclusion. So guys, remember, tomorrow never comes. Take action, invest in yourself today, and I'll see you guys in the next video.